So this episode of Little Witch Academia, I would go as far as saying it is not only the best episode of the series, but it's also one of the most impressive episodes I've seen in anime throughout this past anime season. I really loved what this episode presented to us, because not only did it clear up multiple things that could be considered plot holes if they never got touched upon by the time episode 25 wrapped up, such as why did Diana kind of lose her magic at some point in time? Why can't Akko ride a broom? Why did Ursula truly hide her identity from the world and Akko for so long? Why did all this happen? And to see the reveal, which is honestly, I wish I could put top 10 anime betrayals in the title, but I feel like that's too spoiler heavy for people who hadn't watched the episode yet, so I avoided that. But seriously, this reveal comes completely out of left field. I had a feeling we would be seeing it pretty soon, like maybe next week or the week after, but I did not expect it to be as heavy as it was, because this took a darker turn. The fact that Ursula is the reason that Akko lost her magic and the ability to ride a broom, the reason why Diana lost her magic for so long, is because of the magic, and the magic show that Akko loves so much. That's amazing. I did not see that coming. This was completely unexpected and in the good way. Like, they were able to lead us on for so long. Why didn't she just reveal her identity? Why did someone lose her magic hair? How did they get it back? And to see this reveal, bravo. What I love about the reveal is just how hard it hit Akko, because all along we knew she was probably going to find out in a wrong way, and all along Ursella's been trying to find that right time to tell Akko, but something always comes up. Someone interrupts him, she has to go somewhere, and to see how it's revealed in the most painful way, because if she could have explained to Akko, sat her down properly and explained how this happened, Akko wouldn't have been so upset there, because I don't think Ursula willingly took people's magic. I think she was using this magic thinking it was so good, and then ultimately, she realized what she was doing, and that's why she went into hiding and stopped her shows, because she's like, well, I can't keep stealing people's magic, and I can't tell them what happened, so she locked herself away. I think that's what's happened, and if it's not, there's going to be another explanation for it. But it's insane to see that her ability is nearly identical to what our antagonist here is doing, but instead, she's using it on these negative emotions to feed into magic, whereas Ursula was using her ability to feed on dreams and steal their magic away. And it's insane to watch. I mean, it's so interesting. I never thought something like this would happen, and I'm so glad it did. This episode, it was set up in such a way that the first little, like, I would say 30 episode, you were thinking, oh, we're gonna have a pretty solid episode, nothing too extraordinary. Of course, you realize, like, Ursula's wanting to tell Akko, but then we had some, like, Andrew content. But then to see the remainder of the episode and how much they twisted it, and then just the epic kind of like, oh, she just kind of revealed she's Chariot by kind of like barging into the door doing some grand magic, and then how everything just kind of shatters around her. I just want to see next week's episode to see how Akko is going to do this, because we know Akko's not going to hate Ursula forever. We know that. Akko's a pretty nice girl at the end of the day, but boy, I don't know, this was just, it was such a good reveal, and it clears up pretty much every single plot hole people could consider a plot hole, which is why you can never fully judge something and say something doesn't make sense until you have all the episodes, or until the big reveal happens, because there have been people who have questioned things like, how could Diana lose her magic? Why can't Akko ride a broom, but she can use, like, you know, a magic wand? Maybe not that well, but she can use it. All this type of stuff gets, answered because of this one reveal, and that's amazing to me. I mean, this is definitely a carefully planned out series, you can tell that, and I think this episode really raises Little Witch Academia TV edition to another notch. I've always really thought this was a great series. It was just, it has its flaws, it's not perfect, but it's always been a great series at the core to me. But this reveal just kind of escalates it into being amazing to me, and I can't wait to see how they finish this up. They have so many ways that they can take this, the whole reveal, Akko feeling betrayed, maybe going to the antagonist side and not with Ursula. They have so many ways that they can take this, and I'm just really interested to see how Ursula is going to win back Akko's trust, because in her eyes, she was betrayed, not only betrayed, but also had some of her magic removed because of her. I just love how this just makes, like, so much sense. All along, why did Ursula really latch onto Akko? I mean, Akko at the core, she's just another one of Shiny Chariot's fans. She had a lot back in the day. She's someone who obviously didn't have too much magic, she wasn't that skilled, she just had a grand dream. So why would Ursula really latch onto this girl? Well, because she's kind of the reason why she's having so much issues with her magic. All of these little plot points that we really didn't know why things were happening the way they are now make complete sense, and I absolutely love it. I think the way they lit like the individual scenes in terms of like the night shots looked really, really beautiful. The first like little bit of the episode, it just looked like standard Little Witch Academia, but when we see like Aqua running down the street and it's kind of like dark out, and just the way they're using lighting, especially when Chariot kind of like charges in through the door and everything kind of lights up, the lighting was on point with this episode, and really I don't have a major thing to complain about. I mean, at the core, I thought how they paced it and how they revealed everything is better than I could ever expect, because like I said, I think it was last week, if not the week before, I was like, if they didn't reveal the shiny Chariot reveal at that particular moment after Chariot saved Akko, then they had to have something grand in mind, and boy did they have something grand in mind. This is like 1,000 times better than what I was expecting. And I had high hopes for this reveal. I need next week's episode. This episode was fantastic and one of my favorite episodes, not just of Little Witch Academia, but of the spring 2017 anime season. This was a fantastic reveal, fantastically executed, and I need next week's episode. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think of that reveal? And how happy are you that so many plot points now have a full detail, like explanation on why things happened the way they did? Because I know some people were criticizing that, and now you have your answers. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and before you leave, smack that like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.